dogs can seize it. Never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I bought.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action now. Lawrence. First down and much more here for Jones. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Tannehill steps away. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive,
really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Right.
On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Check, play. Deep. Play.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Check 50.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Rosa's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. This thrown quickly out to Jones.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man, he's got Camp complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Danico Autry is in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to kick this outside to Chenault. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Ready? 60 out ball.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. On 1st down, it's Robinson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 7. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Lambeau is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Tannehill on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at maybe become the guy. He needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 8. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check 4. Check 52. Run.
Now Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Robinson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
10 yards. First down, Jaguars.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They go play action with Lawrence. Out to his left. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again is Lawrence. They'll drop this one off with Etienne. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
That one caught out wide by Julio. And he's got room. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K'Lavon Chaisson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now back to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Rosa's kick is good. And that's going to tie things at 20. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's out quickly to Chenault. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Let's go now. 10 logo. Smoke.
They'll run here with Robinson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll buy some time right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tannehill. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's get off the field. Mike, watch 2. Hey, watch the
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now.
And very little issue in that one for the Washington football team, opening their lead a bit further.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Leo, 5.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
28. Check, 47. Switch up.
On 1st down, it's Patterson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 48-yard line.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're... But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On third down, Patterson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They snap it to Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running from the gun with Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down and 8. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to take the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
On first down, Lawrence. There's Manhertz, the tight end.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Again, it's Lawrence.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to kick this outside to Chenault. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Looking deep downfield. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll run with ETN. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they'll run with ETN. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the two-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Lambeau on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 27.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Lambeau will put this one through. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he returns this to the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Tannehill. Able to find Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Jacksonville, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.